Welcome, I'm Jamila and I will be taking you on a brief trip through Saudi Arabia. I hope you enjoy. The first night of my Eastern region trip for Saudi Arabia, I spent the night at Dahnah. The morning looked something like this. I spent it at the foot of Dahnah and it was super cold because around me there's nothing but flats and it was just absolutely freezing. But the sight, as you can see, was stunning because look at this, it's miraculous. And of course there you have the Nissan and my lonely little camp. And off we go. So as I was leaving camp, heading towards the canyons or mountains, I don't know exactly what you would call the scenery, but it was gorgeous. Like, I was just taking it in. I felt like I was on drugs, to be honest. I wasn't, but just saying. Because look at this, it's so unique. It honestly felt like I was in some Star Trek movie. Oh, look at this, just wow. Anyways, I still had a long day, so I had to continue getting lost within these sandstone formations. This is me driving by, and this is me driving by again, just trying to be extra. Oh, look it's a friend. Anyways, this is me trying to be extra creative with my content. It's not so easy, guys, seriously. This is me driving by again. It's really sad because it doesn't look so impressive here, but it was getting very interesting, especially this part here. Due to the gravel, I had to engage diff lock because otherwise there was no way of me getting up. Once I reached the top, I was blessed with this amazing view. There was absolutely nothing as far as your eyes could see. There weren't power lines, your phones didn't have reception. It was just peaceful. It was absolutely just peaceful. In order to exit, you had to go through these sandstone formations again. And it was just incredible how they were towering over you. I was just feeling it. As you can see, it was just amazing. Look at that. The camera just doesn't do it justice. Anyways, and of course, nothing goes smoothly. I had to get attached to some barbed wire. It delayed me only by a few minutes and luckily nothing more happened. As you can see, I just can't get enough of this footage because, look at that. Miles and miles of this, nothing, no signs of humanity. It was just insane.
Okay, so that over there is Dahnah.
I was sick that day, but basically what I was trying to say is you can drive all the way around and end up where I am and have this blissful view of absolutely nothing and just wilderness. Just pure wilderness. As I was taking in this view, I was mentally preparing myself for what's still ahead. I still had a very long day. So from here, I continued all the way to Dahnah Desert, which would be this part right here. And I basically took the shortcut just so I can avoid driving through Riyadh. And even though I was alone the whole time and crossing the desert, I wasn't worried the slightest. The sand was nice and hard, well, in some parts, and it was so green, and it was really, really cold. Even though we have greenery in the UAE, it's never as green as this. It's just magical. I'm overall just grateful that I have this car to take me on this trip because otherwise, yeah. Once I crossed through the Dahnah Desert, I ended up in Shwaya. In Shwaya, you could see a lot of caves and random sinkholes, and it was quite dangerous. So the stabilizer in the GoPro decided to stop working, so the camera was all shaky, so I lost a bunch of footage. But anyways, from there I continued on looking for my camp spot. Something I learned on this trip is that I prefer to sleep in deserts. I don't know, it feels like home. So I went out of my way to find a few dunes that I could just cross and find my little safe place. And yeah, it was really cold, so ignore my whatever outfit right there. Anyways, that concludes my first day of the eastern region of Saudi Arabia trip, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll work on the editing. Sorry!